Here we are, part 10 of Wedding Day Massacre by Aaron Beauregard. Alright, so Perry won the dancing competition, and now we're down to Cindy and Paula, Taylor's two remaining friends. So this is the point where Sebastian whips out the dunk tank full of acid, and he's like, yo, Cindy and Paula, by the way, flip heads or tails, pick one, and whoever, picks wrong has to go inside the dunk tank. So a dramatic scene of Cindy and Paula flipping heads or tails, and boom, Paula pulled wrong and she had to go inside the dunk tank. So Paula's now inside the dunk tank. Sebastian is bleeding profusely from his self-inflicted gunshot wound in his gut, and he's trying to power through it. And Cindy was haphazardly throwing these baseballs at the target on the dunk tank to dunk her friend. She's trying to take some time. So before Paula and Cindy parted ways, they're both like, it's not you, okay? I hold no hatred for you, okay? I'll see you in the next life. No, don't leave me. I'll see you in the next life. Alright, that's it. You can go now. So Cindy is kind of half-assing throwing the baseballs. Sebastian's just like, by the way, keep in mind, if you miss these 3 shots, you have to go in there next. And with a little bit of baiting, Cindy struck gold, boom, Paula drops inside the dunk tank full of acid, and right before our eyes, it is very descriptive. If you remember the playground, when Isaac fell into the pot of acid and is dissolved, it's exactly that scene, but Paula, skin's melting off, she's trying to swim and claw her way out, but it's blood, flesh, eyes seeping out of her skull. Pretty gnarly. Cindy watches her friend get dissolved and dies. Boom, they're at the very end. So now, final stretch of the story. Seated at the main table, DJ Butters, Taylor, Sebastian, Jinx, Perry, and Cindy. It is the cake cutting scene. And, classic, the cake is concealed under the silver little thing. And Sebastian's like, DJ Butters, fancy that you made it this far. By the way, I know that you and Taylor had a little fling there for a minute. You guys had a love child. I knew about it this whole time. No. Don't try to deny it. You did. The abortion that Taylor had to go through. Oh, I found the receipts. Girl, you can't hide no receipts from me. You know how easy it is to dumpster dive in the back of a clinic and feast the deceased body, the fetus of your womb? I found it. Huzzah! Magic. So yes, it is revealed that DJ Butters and Taylor had a fling. Taylor actually got pregnant and got an abortion behind Sebastian's back. But Sebastian's a clever son of a bitch. He found the receipts, tracked down the very clinic that she went to, and found the fetus in a bag behind the clinic. DJ, he had no idea about this. He's like, Taylor, is this true? What the hell? So the cake is revealed, and it's, frosting, blood. The candles are used heavy flow tampons. At the center of the cake is the fetus, and it's just covered in blood and gore and the scrapings of inside of Taylor's body. Fresh blood, of course, poured over. Filthy. And without, saying another word, Sebastian cuts a piece of the cake and forces it in Taylor's mouth, tasting her own innards. And he's like, oh, dig it. Run, as fast as you can. Can't catch me. I'm the Bing Bing Man. You're a monster. So between Perry and Cindy, they had to go 1v1 and speed eat the cake. Another eating contest. And Sebastian's just like, oh, my money's on Cindy because she's a tank, and I saw her eat the head earlier. So Sebastian cut pieces of cake for both Perry and Cindy to go, neck and neck and eating. And literally within seconds, Perry gobbled the piece of cake without thinking twice about it. He was on survival kick. He will live to the end of the day. And without further warning, Jinx went behind Cindy, pulled out a nail and mallet, and like drove the spike into her head and nailed her to the table. Now Cindy gone, and Sebastian went over to DJ Butta's, grabbed his hair, pulled a blade out of nowhere, and sawed his head off. Yay! Gross. Splatterpunk. What a amazing book genre this is. Thank goodness you're here, babies. I missed you.